So today I'm going to be making a quick video on how to remove rusted and seized hub assemblies if you're having a hard time. Now this steering knuckle is off the vehicle. This one here is a spare part. I was doing a drum to disc brake conversion on one of my vehicles, and so this one here is just a spare part. I just wanted to show a demonstration on how to remove the wheel hub, the wheel bearing, the easy way, instead of hammering and things like that. There's an easier way to do this for for most or a majority of vehicles. And so the one way that you can remove this, the easy ways, is to use a graded bolt and nut. So you will need to hammer out one of the wheel studs and place the bolt through, and to use a nut in behind. But uh, I purchased the Astro Pneumatic Last Chance, the hub removal bolt kit. So it comes with a variety of bolts and nuts. And so I'm just going to quickly show you on how to remove the hub. If you're having a hard time trying to remove these hubs, this often works in a majority of cases. Now, I live in Canada, in the province of Ontario. I live in southern Ontario in the Rust Belt or Salt Belt. So the rust is pretty bad here in the area I live in. So anyhow, I'm just going to get to the point. So we are going to hammer out the wheel stud. So ideally, you want to look at the backing plate to see on where you can place the bolt against without doing too much damage to the backing plate. You want to do as minimal damage as possible. And so I see a rivet over here. So I'm going to place the bolt through here to press against the steering knuckle or the spindle or whatever you want to call it. And so I'm going to hammer out one of the studs. So take out the stud. So after you have removed the stud, you want to place the bolt through the opening, the hole opening. There are two different sizes, I believe. There's a smaller one and there's a larger one. So on whichever works, it does not matter. You can apply some anti-seize or grease or penetrating oil to make it easier so you don't damage the bolt, so that you can reuse the bolt several times. There's also a protective cap to go against the backing plate so you don't do too much damage against the backing plate. So you want to place the nut in behind. Till you can get it just over the rivet. And now just keep on spinning this by hand until the nut is all the way, touching the back of the flange on the hub. So once you have that, we're gonna place a 24 mil wrench. I believe this is a 24 if I'm not mistaken, and then a 19 on the bolt. And then you want to use an impact, very strong impact wrench or gun to 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 win this through. So I'm going to place the impact. So now I'm just going to go clockwise, and hopefully that the hub, you'll see the hub separate. And that's it. It's out. This one has a piece at the bottom of the bolt. They are special type of graded bolts. So it's out, and the hub comes out relatively effortlessly. And so it's all out now. And that's it. You can see the amount of rust all over on the hub. This hub is not very good. It's making a little bit of noise, so I'm not using either part at the moment. I just wanted to do a demonstration on how to get this out, and that's basically it. That's it. You can see that there's very minimal damage to the backing plate. And so everything is still intact. There isn't really that much damage, really. You can just grind down, sand down, and clean the rust and or corrosion, and then reinstall the new hub assembly, and then you're all good to go. And that's it. This works pretty much all the time for me. It has not failed me not once. So far, this technique always works for me. It really depends on the situation in terms of how the configuration is for the hub. So in some cases, it may not work on some cars, but on a majority of cars, it works either for the front or for the rear. This is from the rear. I believe this backing plate, steering knuckle, is from a 2016 Toyota Corolla with all-wheel disc brakes. And that's what I use for the conversion for the disc brakes. I didn't use this because this one was badly rotted and rusted. The backing plate is not all that great on this because of all the rust. And so I had a better condition one that I used, and so I just used that instead. This one is just going to be a spare part and laying around, and then that's it. So this is all the rust chips and particles and pieces in the wheel stud. So that's it. And so this is the hub. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the noise. But anyhow, that's everything. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and take care.